Monkey.
Joshua has come out and said that going into the first fight with Alexander Usyk, his intention wasn't necessarily to hurt Usyk, but it was, to go 12 rounds and to box with Usyk. Now, obviously, we did see that in the fight, so we can't be surprised. And, even prior to the fight, Joshua was coming out and saying stuff like he doesn't want to be too heavy because he doesn't want his muscles to fill up with lactic acid and he doesn't want to get tired. He was saying stuff like, that would be stupid. And he mentioned that he needed to prepare for a 12-round fight. Well, now he's done a complete U-turn, and I guess the plan from himself, Angel Fernandez, and Robert Garcia is to KO Usyk. They've come out and said it. Eddie Hearn has been pleading Anthony Joshua to knock out Alexander Usyk. So he looks very set on what he needs to do. And yeah, I guess we can all agree now that Joshua is going to go for the KO. At least that's his intention, to go for the KO. When Usyk starts hitting Anthony Joshua, is Joshua going to revert back to his old ways and try to box Alexander Usyk? One of the things I really feel like Anthony Joshua needs to improve is kind of improvising. The fight will not always go your way, but you need to make the adjustments. That's where I feel like Joshua really needs to improve in order to be the best heavyweight in the world. If you look at Tyson Fury, in the first Deontay Wilder fight, he got knocked down in the 12th round. It was a heavy knockdown. What did Tyson Fury do after getting knocked down by Deontay Wilder? He pressed Deontay Wilder. And in the 12th round, Tyson Fury realized that Deontay Wilder struggles going backwards. That if I can push Deontay Wilder back, I can have success against Deontay Wilder. And he got that from just trying something new, not doing the same thing over and over. They say insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. What would have happened if Tyson Fury continued to box on the back foot? I don't know how much time there was left in the 12th round. I think there was a fair bit of time, when Wilder knocked Fury down. But Fury probably could have got knocked out. But he knew that, I can't keep boxing because this is the second time I've been knocked down. The first time was luck. You could say maybe a bit of balance issues, but the second time was that I got caught from Deontay Wilder. So Fury made the adjustments. If you look at someone like Floyd Mayweather, he makes adjustments. He's got, when he has his dad in the corner, if he had Roger Mayweather, his uncle in the corner, they were just an extra pair of eyes. At the end of the day, Mayweather knew what he needed to get done. He knew how to change his style and adapt certain things to cater for the opposition he was fighting. Joshua failed to do that in the Andy Ruiz fight. When Joshua got knocked down, I would say about the second time against Andy Ruiz, it was evident that, he couldn't just be a standing target. He needed to move around the ring. He needed to box because, he was struggling. So why put yourself in a position to get caught? Maybe he was, completely gone by then, but I just felt like Joshua, he could have moved and boxed around. I know he was heavy. He was probably in the 250s, I think, for that fight, but I still feel like he could have made adjustments on the night that could have actually helped him beat Andy Ruiz, but he obviously ended up getting knocked out. He had the rematch with Ruiz, and he beat Ruiz in the rematch. Same thing with the Usyk fight. Joshua, he didn't implement the right tactics. But after 3, 4, 5 rounds, Joshua should have thought to himself, I need to change it up here. I need to be, I need to have more grit to my game, and I need to press Usyk. That's something that Tyson Fury does really, really well. Look at what he did in the second fight against Deontay Wilder. I know it's a completely different fight, the first fight and the second fight, but he knew right away, based off that 12th round in the first fight, what he needed to do to win in the second fight. And that one wasn't as straightforward for Tyson Fury because everyone thought, no, Tyson Fury is going to box Deontay Wilder again and he's probably going to get caught. It will be a close match. It will be an interesting match. But he completely surprised everyone. He knew what tactics he needed to implement based off the 12th round of the first fight. So yeah, I do believe that Anthony Joshua from now on in his career, regardless of the result against Usyk this weekend, he's going to need to know how to change things up. You know, he's going to need to improvise, and he's going to need to have the initiative to change his approach to a fight rather than relying on his trainer's instructions. Because at the end of the day, Joshua is the one in the ring. You know, he knows what he should or shouldn't do, or at least he should know what he should or shouldn't do. His trainers, you know, that's a third person's point of view. They're not throwing the punches and they're not taking the punches. They can try to give their expertise to Anthony Joshua, but really and truly it's up to Anthony Joshua to be able to make the right adjustments, you know, from now on till retirement, really. So it's going to be interesting to see if Anthony Joshua can make the right adjustments from now to the end of his career. Who do you guys got for the AJ Usyk rematch? You know, I don't know who's going to win the rematch. Obviously, Usyk is the favorite based off the first fight, but Joshua has come and fixed his mentality, and I really do believe in Anthony Joshua's ability. I won't be surprised if either man wins the fight. I feel like a lot of people will be shocked if AJ wins, but I won't necessarily be shocked because, you know, I am not so quick to forget Anthony Joshua's ability. You know, when you look at how he knocked out the likes of Klitschko and Dylan White and so on and so forth, he has the ability to bring it to his opponent, to be aggressive, to close the distance, you know, to throw punches and bunches, you know, to do good inside work and to get a knockout. So yeah. Alright guys, just a short little video today. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Alright, peace.